for the shorties round the world, worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Living that real life, struggling to survive, fighting to survive, taking care of yourself. I see you know, you gotta leave the streets alone though. Go to the job, get to school, get a trade, do something, take care of yourself out there. It's hard to survive out here, for real. I know that.
For your thing, for you. Tell it. Time ain't doing nothing but running out.
End up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen.
Listen.
If you hear me, better listen.
Better listen.
Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? When they end up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen. If you hear me, better listen.
Love, kill.
Listen to me. It feels glorious to be victorious, but my story is one of warriors. Grew up in the ghetto, down notorious. Inspired a 6-year-old child that won't smile. Daddy was wild, he died and passed on his style. It hurt him inside for a while, probably about 4 or 5 years. Now he's on the street, on the prowl with his peers. It's deep, only dropping tears in the sleep. Pack of 45, only fears defeat. A only live little nigga on the creek, thinking he's bigger than life. 11 giving heavenly father advice. You live by the sword you die by. He thought about it, said that I tried. Young nigga, I'm trying to tell you something about life. Put you up on game. School ain't teaching you a thing, but you still think it's cool in the game. Still doing your thing, I feel you. But them little niggas round the corner real too and said that they was gon' kill you. You out here slanging crack, it's obvious. You hanging packs with the rowdiest. Probably just got pubic hair, look what your hobby is. Smoking weed and drinking hen. Need to be in by 10, playing PlayStation with your friend. Instead you paper chasing with men. Face erasing your sin when placing the face to the end. Nigga wouldn't break, just bend. I hope you make amends for every sin that you committed. I hope you know in heaven everyone is not permitted. I hope you know that although your dad's dead and your mom's on crack, besides you nobody cares about that. Now is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen. If you hear me, better listen, yo, listen, yo. Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison, I got a vision.
15 years old now, this little nigga here don't smile. His mom's a fiend, he fled the scene cause she was cramping his style. Living on the edge and shorty here was way too wild. He had money for miles, the ghetto raised his child. Perfect example, get more than a handful. If you just listen, dealing with the circumstances, either dead or in prison. Now you gotta watch your back cause niggas out for the jack. Remember them around the block, cats, stay out for your sacks. You went from small cracks to big things, hood rats to model queens, 19-inch to 60 screens, cutlasses to jags and beans, and the only 18, but he ride for the cream. And the baller that he got hired the opposite team. A shorty from around the block heard he was plotting a scheme to take everything and then live out his dreams. And he did it, packed a couple of things, hopped in this beam with your life. Ain't what it always seems. Hit the airport, lit up a Newport to calm his nerves. Halfway down the highway, had to stop and rolling some herbs while he was reaching down, searching around for his Betta bullshit. And he ain't know he being trailed to the Metro 3 around the block. Shorties in the stolen black Expo, that gritting their teeth and palms sweating on the fofo like fuck the popo, cause they got nothing to lose. They you take your life for Averex and tennis shoes. Crept up on him slowly, lights out about 20 feet back, dressed in all black, hopped out with the guns already racked. He wasn't thinking about that when you got over on that sack. Too late to reach for your Mac. Shorty, you about to get your head cracked. No time to pray, cause you finna die today. Life is a big price to pay, but he felt that he could find no other way. You heard the hollering gunshots and broken glass. He tried to max on the gas, but they was busting too fast. And now you ass out, no doubt. You chose that route. You should've listened to the game that we was speaking about. If you hear me, better listen.
Better listen.
If you hear me, better listen.
Better listen, yo. Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen. If you hear me, better listen. Better listen, yo. Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen. If you hear me, better listen. Better listen, yo. Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison, I got a vision. If you hear me, better listen. If you hear me, better listen. Better listen, yo. Is you ready for the drama and the line of the hardcore living homies dying? And they end up in prison.